Hey guys, here's part 5. Now, this time I want to talk about Face Off Season 7, which ended a couple months ago. Now, this series, with this season, it was all about life and death. Initially, there were 16 contestants, but they all were not officially on the show. 2 would be eliminated, and they had to do some makeups in order to earn a spot. I won't say who got eliminated from that one, but I should mention right off the bat, there were several contestants right away that I was rooting for, such as Dina, Stella, Keegan, and Sasha and Sig. Those were the 5 contestants I rooted for throughout the season. Anyway, they had some incredible challenges, spotlight challenges. There was aliens that were the inspiration for various landmarks, such as Machu Picchu, Stonehenge, the pyramid, the Sphinx, stuff like that. And they had to do, I'm trying to remember some other good ones. My personal favorites was the second to last one, where they had to do giant monsters. And those who know me know that one thing came to mind when I saw them. Ultraman. I can actually picture not just the original Ultra brothers, but even the Heisei era Ultras like Mebius, Gaia, Max, even Ginga fighting these giant monsters, and which is pretty cool. And actually, a couple of them, I could actually imagine Cosmos calming them down, but anyway, the season also had a lot of big surprises, including in the season finale, in which 3 former face-off contestants and champions returned to actually help the finalists, including Nicole of season 3 and Rashad of season 6. And of course, I might as well tell it, but Race of season 2. And I'm a big fan of all 3 of them still, and I think that their work is amazing. Now, they had some really cool judges. In one challenge, they actually had one of the stars of The Walking Dead for a challenge involving the creations holding severed heads, and who better to judge it than a guy from The Walking Dead whose character actually got decapitated. I'm trying to remember some other good ones. Hang on, I should probably check. Hang on a second. Sorry, I'm actually upstairs in the guest room. Hang on a second. There we go. I'm pulling up some. Let's see. Oh, they had to do animal hybrids where they had to choose 2 animals and combine them. And when my dad saw one makeup, he was actually very impressed with it. My dad doesn't watch Face Off, but he was, like I said, he thought that this particular contestant's creation was quite impressive. And let's see, there was also, of course, I can't believe I forgot. Episode 2, they had to do gangsters inspired by Dick Tracy, where they took the nicknames of certain real-life gangsters and tried to incorporate the nickname into the makeup. And there were some really good ones, like the top 3, like one of the top ones one of the best ones was the guy's nickname was Big Tuna, so they did some really cool stuff with that. They also did you have to see it, but it was pretty. You have to see the creations, but I could definitely picture like Dick Tracy encountering them. And they also, they actually had Doug Drexler in it, who actually worked on the Dick Tracy movie. So, and I remember watching that movie as a little kid, with my parents in the theater. I was about maybe 7 or 8 years old. So that gives you an idea how old I am. Almost 32. Anyway, there was also a Twisted Tree challenge inspired by, and because in movies like The Wizard of Oz and Lord of the Rings movies, trees are living creatures, not just plants. There was also Wizard of Oz in Wonderland, which was pretty badass. I mean, the Tin Woodsman and definitely the Winged Monkey. Those were awesome ones. Let's see. They even did a judge match where The 3 judges took with help from past contestants, including Miranda of season 2 and 5, Connor of season 1, and Roy of season 3 and 5, helping them out. It was pretty wicked. I won't say who won that one, but it was pretty. But it was pretty cool. I know I keep saying that. I'm sorry. Anyway, they also had to do something for Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights, where they had to take a movie poster and create the villain from that movie. And there were some pretty cool ones, and I won't say which ones, what they were, but I was impressed with all of them. I mean, like some of them were were actually pretty disgusting, and that was badass. Anyway, I think about this one from time to time. They had to do Snake Super Soldiers inspired by G.I. Joe, and the interesting thing about that challenge is that that episode is that the week it aired, some friends of mine who actually got engaged during a G.I. Joe photo shoot got married. So I found that to be quite interesting. And I grew up watching the G.I. Joe cartoons as well. Let's see what else there is. Oh, they had to do clowns based on their worst fears. Those were wicked. Those were scary. I mean, thankfully I'm not scared of clowns, but still. You know, this is going on too long again. I am sorry, and I'm sorry. Some of these parts are longer than what I talked about in other parts. I'm really sorry. Now this ends part 5.